This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
What?
What the?
Alphen.
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Danon. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for, let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway. So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other.
So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
What the hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
That person Alphen was speaking to, she looked exactly like Shion.
It was Naori. Naori Imaris. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right.
She really does look like Shion. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to be a mere hallucination.
It was a conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
But how is that even possible? Unless... Could this be the Red Woman's handiwork too?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Danon astral energy rushing over us.
I felt it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegus. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it might have been the energy itself that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shion, you okay?
Yeah. It was all just a little sudden. That's all. So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
What about you? How are you holding up?
Me?
Even putting aside the question of where that vision came from, it's likely we'll see more of those. Reliving painful episodes from your past. Do you think you can handle it?
I can't just pretend like the past never happened. Besides, if it helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was, it might also lead to answers about your thorns.
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from the Renans. But now that we're here, it seems those same Renans might have it just as bad. I'd like to liberate them too if I can. Which is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the truth.
Whether you're on Dana or somewhere else, you always stay the same. Your indignation and righteous passion, your desire to free and protect, they're all hardwired into you. Not that I'm complaining. Come on, let's bust this thing wide open.
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
Faria, how did you get in here?
Wait, something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah, you're right. She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
A summoning?
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when—
We can talk later. Here it comes!
What? I've never known Faria to control Zugos like that before.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a master core?
What the? Where did she get her hands on that?
First we handle the Zugos, then we get some answers.
Here's evil! Catapult! More for the stockpile!
Try this!
Here's a hero!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Good game! I never miss!
Prepare to be seen! You're mine! Rise and run!
Anything in armor is wrong!
Not now, not ever!
Take this!
Annihilation! Shining supernova!
Not today! I owe you one.
Sleep now!
Ready to go!
Raging Luna Storm!
I never miss!
Far enough! Better if you don't sit up.
Come between heaven and
Try
earth!
this!
Annihilation! A wailing the lightning fury!
Right before!
Rising Phoenix!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Heal my weary companion! Here I come! No further! Try harder! Mega
Anything in armor is
Illuminate magic is there!
explosive
Armor won't save you! First aid!
Ether!
Need to pull myself
By the power of illuminate magic without a trace!
Take this!
breath of life. Heal my weary companion.
Explosion! Flame of fury! Burning up! Lightning orb! Will this help? Do it! Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help.
Here I come!
That'll bring you down.
We're not done!
Shining supernova!
Rising Phoenix!
My astral energy illuminates magic is there! Holy
No
land!
further!
You get the dance by the power of flames!
Dragon form! It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
This is some punishment.
You'll pay for that!
Explosion! Hear me! Flame of
flame
fury!
inside
Bring
is
astral
pure.
energy!
Let it free.
Here's the magic is there! Thunder blade lancer! Will this help?
Take this!
Illuminate the
Strike!
dark!
Not today!
Holy glimmer!
Armor won't save you!
Healing circle! Holy lance! A chain between heaven and earth! Help this! A wailing vantage! With darkness!
Try harder! Not a chance!
If it's in the sky, it's
Rising
mine!
Phoenix!
That'll bring you down!
Dragon swarm!
Radiant flood!
Explosive ring!
Magic is there! Here,
Can't
let
get
me
out
help.
of this!
Rising Weather!
First aid! Here I... Oh, please go! Lightning! Lord of the Starlight! I will heal you all!
I'll face
Shining
you!
Healing circle!
You're mine!
Searing
This is some punishment.
Stay away from my friend!
Radiant light!
Dragon swarm!
Energy!
Ignite!
Out of ammo!
Now you see what I can do!
We've got him on the
In
run!
the sky, it's mine!
Right.
I'll
Still anyone's fight.
Illuminate magic is there!
Wide open!
It won't escape
You're
me.
mine! Rising Falcon!
Field!
I'm not done! I owe you
That
one!
move!
Here comes the big one!
Will this help? Illuminate blah blah blah
Shine!
magic!
Radiant
You're
light!
mine! Try harder!
By the
He's the one!
Was everyone still doing alright?
Never mind us. You worry about you, Rinwell.
Right! I still got fight in me yet!
It's on! No escape! Eat dirt!
Out of the woods, it
Not
seems.
in your dreams!
Take that! I can carve through all your
A new leaf on life! Lightning
on
descent!
your knees.
Thunder healing circle! Blah blah magic!
Dragon swarm!
Lightning! You get the chance for in here!
You're mine!
Being interrupted.
Healing illumination!
You're mine!
Blah 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 magic! Here's evil!
Megasonic thrust!
Now here goes! This one's mine! A chain between heaven and earth!
You're mine!
Double beam!
Light burst forth.
Radiant genesis!
Now it's just her! Faria! Can you hear me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning!
The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more.
Forgive me.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Shion, please. Can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
In that case,
I'll take her off your hands.
You?
Avakir, what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Thank you.
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones, if it wasn't for me.
You're wrong. Kelzelik was the one who killed my brother, under orders from Almadria. As for Tarnagan, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible. But that's why we're fighting. To put an end to this whole messed up system that treats people as expendable.
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim. I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No amount of soul-searching or trying to make amends is going to change that. Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember. You never forget. You keep it in your heart always. And then you go on living. Not for those already past, but for those still alive.
For those still alive.
Kisara's right. So long as we've still got breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the lives of others. Lives being the operative word.
That's what living's all about. Being able to still make a difference. Punishing yourself for the past won't make the pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim, not for yesterday. And not only that, you need to live for yourself, and for the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Shion.
Huh?
Thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move on.